Your ears are not deceiving you. I did not have time to add any sound to this. I might, at some point, add something like what you're going to hear. We'll get into it when we get to the parts that I'm thinking of. Lemon tea. Okay. New game. Welcome, brave adventurer, to a land of mystery, danger, and companionship. Standing bravely at the precipice of adventure, knights steels themselves for a sojourn into the dangerous and deadly labyrinth. But the question remains, what kind of knight are they? Let's be charming. A smooth-talking knight, lovely. Will they find the secret treasure at its center? Will they find adrenaline-pumping thrills? Will they find true love? There's only one way to truly find out. It's time to sally forth. The world is an oyster. That's another running gag from Adventurous Knight back on the Twitter days. That's how the game always started. The world is an oyster. Knight has been wandering the labyrinth for a few hours now. Tired and desperate, they take a moment to gather their thoughts. How should Knight proceed? And so we can retrace our steps. We can freeform jazz it, baby. I am going to... let's retrace our steps. Knight retraces their steps. Oh! Knight finds their coil of rope sitting on the ground. It must have fallen through a hole in their pouch. Knight sees the path ahead. Alright, Knight hears commotion from up ahead. Alright, I could probably edit that a little bit better. Strange for such a quiet labyrinth. Alright, we're going to meet our first NPC/romantic partner. A beefy frogman seems to be trapped in a net, musical instrument, just out of reach. Oh, hey there, stranger. As you can see, I've run into a bit of trouble while exploring. Do you think you could help me out? I used all my energy struggling, and now I'm just tired and hungry. What does Knight do? So we got some options here. Outsmarting the net, which I'm sure would work. Ripping the net apart, untying the net. Various options there. And then, of course, just not my problem. Just walk away. Since I would like good endings with these characters, I'm going to go ahead and untie this net. Knight begins working the ropes, unwinding and unbinding. Hey, that's my belt. A little saucy there. Knight redoubles their effort. Great. There we go. The frogmen stretches their considerable bulk, happy to be free at last. Wow, stranger. Appreciate the assist. Say, I'm having the devil of a time getting around this labyrinth by myself. Do you mind if I tag along with you? There we go. Frogner has joined the party. This would be where I would have a music cue, which would go here. Someday. I'll get it done in there someday. After a few more hours of twists and turns, Knight finds the way ahead blocked. Dang it, this tunnel is blocked tighter than a gator's jaw. What do you think? Alright, so I'm going to give you a pro tip. This is a little insider info for the game. Frogner hates being just like made to do everything. So the more you pick like just Frogner, telling Frogner to do stuff, the more he's not going to like you. He prefers like a bold leadership, and so things that you do like that you can like show him that you can do things by yourself, the more he likes you. So I'm gonna dig solo with my little funky dancing logo here. Knight motions for Frogner to stand back. Striding confidently the pile of rubble, Knight digs in. Oh, look at that. Holy moly, you did it! Great work, bud. You okay? Knight gasps for air, clutching their knees. How about we take a minute before moving on? Knight and Frogner find themselves before a mysterious door. The sign nearby indicates that some sort of gallery lays beyond. Oh boy, the gallery! Now we can get some food. I'm starving. Knight explains that Frogner is thinking of a galley. Oh, dang it. A small note on the door indicates that it will only open if the following riddle is solved. All right, I got this riddle from riddles.com. Thank you to riddles.com. What has 6 faces but does not wear makeup? Has 21 eyes but cannot see? What is it? How does Knight proceed? So I didn't have the option to just answer the riddle. Some of you might actually know what the answer. The answer is dice. It's it's like a d6. So I just have these different riddles. So again, we can rely on Frogner to solve the riddle. He is very self-conscious about his intelligence, and so if you have him try and solve it, he gets embarrassed and hates you a lot. So the great options are answering the riddle with your heart or your brain. Answering with the brain, I believe. I don't even know if I wrote the answer down in the game. Let's see if we do. Knight ponders deeply upon the riddle. What has faces? Clocks? Children? No, not children. Far too many eyes. A bolt of realization hits Knight. Knight confidently shouts the answer. Yeah, I don't write the answer. That's just a tease to the player. Knight stands triumphant as the door stands open. To think that was the answer all along. Knight and Frogner enter the gallery. A massive hall stretches out before Knight. Underfoot, a luxurious carpet. Upon every wall, carefully curated pieces of art, untouched by age. Like the kitty cat with a vase. Hot dang, these are some pretty pictures. Suddenly, Knight notices a figure standing before a large portrait of an elf. This is another running gag in Adventurous Knight. The elves are elve. It's spelled like elve, and they have anime faces. Okay, let's see if I can remember my voice. Such detail. The curls, the folds, the smooth skin. It is almost too much for my eyes to bear. And yet, I persist. The gallery goes quiet yet again. How does Knight proceed? So we got a lot of options here. We can look at different portraits and we can leave. I know that. Okay, let's just start looking at these portraits. So look at the warrior portrait. A stunning portrait of renowned warrior Wingy Sue. This is one of my recurring characters in a lot of my art. Painted late in the 4th age of heroism by an unknown artist. Though most scholars agree that it was likely Sue's traveling companion Patch Stabbins that painted this specific piece. I try to model myself after her, you know. Well, at least the parts where she flew around helping people. I try not to decapitate as many folks as she did. Granted, hard to do with this here banjo. Alright, so I think we can... If we click on that, is it... Yep, it's still there. So anytime we look at a portrait, it'll just reiterate that it's still there. Oh, this is a good joke I like. Interesting. It seems the gallery owner framed and hung a blank piece of canvas. Seems like a waste of good canvas because it's color. You see, because this is a black and white world, but this is like color, and they can't see it. That's the joke. They'll call anything art these days. Knight points out how shallow a viewpoint that is, and everybody's a critic. Look at abstract painting. Yep, it's still there. Let's look at the elf portrait. I got to draw a lot of anime eyes in this, and it's been a while since my how to draw manga books back in the day, but I somehow figured it out. Seems like most portrait of elves that Knight has seen. Most elves in person, as a matter of fact. Beautiful, finely dressed, terribly, horribly bored. This guy a relative of yours, friend? Sadly, no. Though, it would be nice to be a member of the prestigious Forever Green dynasty. Is that so? What's their claim to fame? They invented the fork. Dang! Frogner's impressed. All right, let's talk to this person here. Knight approaches the elf mid-reverie. Oh, what wondrous beauty! And to be locked away in such a place. Knight attempts to ask the elf their name. Oh, the shame. The deep, unending shame. Knight agrees. Such a shame. Knight offers to rescue the piece and bring it back to the surface. They are confident it could be done with Frogner helping. I beg your pardon. No one shall touch this masterpiece while I live and breathe. Knight takes the hint. But I do appreciate the gesture, stranger. I can tell you have excellent taste. Now, if you'll excuse me. They sure are into that painting. To think, they must have come all this way just to see it. Knight nods. The mysterious elfish people will stop at nothing once they set their minds to something. But for now, there's a labyrinth to navigate. Wait! I know it might not seem like it, but I am horribly lost in this labyrinth. I have been able to take solace in this lovely artwork for a few months now. A few months? Yes, but now I humbly request to, as they say, tag along with your party. I promise I won't cause any trouble. What say you? So again, I there was going to be like a choice whether or not to let people into your party, but then I realized that I would have to basically rewrite the game every time, whether or not you took them. So 48 hours, they asked to join, they just joined. Mysterious Elf has joined the party. My name is Pranceless Summerwind Diurnal Equinox. Pranceslas Summerwind Diurnal Equinox. You can just call me Prances. Prances has joined the party. With the combined efforts of 3, it only takes about half an hour to get completely lost again. I knew we should have gone right 8 lefts ago. At least I'm keeping track of where we've been instead of plunking along on that circle guitar. Circle guitar? I'll not brook such slander as this, friend. It's time to make an executive decision. How does Knight proceed? Alright, so we can pick a random direction. Again, have Frogner lead, which he hates. Think it out, or have Prances lead, which he actually really likes. Prances, of course, loves to be the center of attention. So let's pick a random direction. Knight is sick of all the arguing. It's time to take charge. Be bold. Be decisive. Knight chooses direction and walks boldly forward. I'm fairly certain that's the way we came from. At least we're moving forward. The party finds its way blocked by heavy iron bars. Heavy iron bars. And 2 gnomes. Look out! Gnomes! The gnomes stack themselves menacingly and approach. I haven't really come up with... We are the riddle gnomes. Yeah! Okay, cool it. We are here to guard this gate and keep anyone from entering unless they answer our clever riddle. And no cheating! Only one guess! Is that one guess for all of us, or one guess per person? No cheating! Yeah, sorry, only one guess per party. So, here goes. Yeah, here goes! Go ahead, give him the riddle. Bro, we gotta talk later. Okay, you 3. There's another one from riddles.com, not another hot riddle from riddles.com. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Alright, so again, we can answer riddles with brains, or we can answer riddles with heart. Let's answer with heart. Let's go with our heart this time. Knight ponders for a moment, pacing. As the gentle rhythm fills the quiet room, Knight stops. The answer is so simple. The answer to this riddle is actually footsteps. But this is, again, I don't think I ever say it. Knight and company are so much bigger than the Riddle Gnomes. Why don't we open the door for you nice folks? After what seems like an eternity, the party has found it. The center of the labyrinth. Just beyond this door. Frogner and Francis bristle with anticipation. Oh, what are you waiting for? The room inside is pitch black. There seems to be a magical barrier that even the torches in the hall can't pierce. Francis, what do your elf eyes see? A light switch. Click. It's a small bedroom/office. Hey! The hell are you three doing? I'm trying to sleep in here. Knight sheepishly apologizes. Sorry, I'm just... It's been a while since anyone's made it in here. I was just in the middle of a nap. It's fine. Look, it's fine. Let's start over. Hi, my name is Thesis. I built this labyrinth, and it's been a couple hundred years since I've spoken to anybody. I'm suddenly hyper-aware of this fact. Please start talking so I can stop. Knight gives a proper introduction. Greetings and salutations, Lady Thesis. I am Pranceslas Summerwind Diurnal Equinox, but I implore you, just call me Princess. Frogner! Nice to meet you three. I'm the guardian of this labyrinth. I built it mostly as an excuse to get away from the world for a bit and study magic. Knight inquires about the legendary treasure at the heart of the labyrinth. Oh, there's no real treasure, sorry. Just me and an ancient spellbook that gained sentience a few centuries ago and manifested in human form in order to interface with the world at large. So, if that's all you're after, not sure what to tell you actually. Well, now what? So, let's head back out, I guess. But, well, what's this? Oh, there's a treasure chest back there. That's the treasure chest option. There's a secret other one that I don't have the right item to get, but if you find a key in the labyrinth, you might be able to get a different ending if you ask about the treasure chest. But we're just going to leave. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to come by again. Party begins a long walk. Oops, I forgot to remove this. I wonder if she's just going to be here the entire time. The party begins a long walk through the labyrinth, headed for the surface. Everyone is a little low at first, but as they move, they start to cheer up. After all, sometimes the real treasure is... Oh, we're outside already. Okay, I just want to say, narratively, Thesis is not here. The oh no, there's typos. You can tell this was near the end of the 48 hours. The peaceful sakura tree has bloomed since Knight was in the labyrinth. The party sits under the falling petals and reflects quietly. Knight, now's your chance. Let's try confessing to Frogner. Hey friend, you wanted to tell me something? ... Really? Oh, friend, I feel the same way. Oh no, I didn't remove him too. Oh no, he's blocking the picture. Knight and Frogner embrace. They never want to be apart again after today. Game over. Score such sweet music. That's a reference to the banjo. Here, let me, hold on. Let me, bring up the, where's the frog ending? Here we go. This is the picture that was blocked by Frogner. Frogner is still blocking the picture. Thank you, Frogner. Let's get that. Just get the sakura tree there, because I'm proud of how that came out. So, yeah. Again, if you got a PC, you can download the game now, and bugs aside, you can still get through the whole game. I suggest maybe when we picked a random direction, we could have done something else and gone a different way and seen some other scenes and maybe died in a much more embarrassing way, which involves gravity. But that's a teaser for another time. Thank you for watching. Again, this video is going to be available up on YouTube, and I'll post a link to that later. And my voice is starting to go, so hey, good timing. It only lasted a half an hour. So thanks for watching. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye.